Oxygen is the most essential element to sustain the life of all living organisms, including human beings. The cells use the oxygen that we breathe in to produce the energy required for bodily functions. This is why oxygen is commonly referred to as the breath of life. What is oxygen? How do we make industrial oxygen? Let us take a look. We all know about the oxygen shortage crisis that we are currently facing and how critical oxygen is in the treatment and life support of serious COVID patients. Oxygen is the 16th element in the atomic table. Plants play an important role in maintaining the necessary level of oxygen in the atmosphere. A molecule of oxygen is made of two oxygen atoms. Oxygen is colorless, odorless gas and is soluble in water also. Its density is lesser than that of air. It helps in burning. Oxygen was discovered by Joseph Priestley in 1774, but the name was given by French scientist Lavoisier. The word oxygen comes from the term oxygenings, which means acid forming. Oxygen is the most common element found on Earth's surface. There are a lot of oxygen compounds in rocks and soil. Oxygen is found in its elemental state as well as compounds in the air, water, minerals and all life forms. Oxygen is an important element used in day-to-day life. Gases can be liquefied by applying high pressure at low temperatures. Oxygen is produced industrially by performing fractional distillation on liquefied air. The process in which any substance reacts with oxygen and releases heat is called combustion. Oxygen has now become very costly in many states. Even in states like Kerala, with an oxygen surplus, the cost of 1 cubic meter of oxygen was 11.50 rupees before the scarcity, but now cost 17 rupees. As the need for medical oxygen increases, the price will skyrocket in the coming days. There are many companies that produce medical oxygen in India. Private companies like Inox Air Products are one of the largest manufacturers of liquid oxygen in the country, with plants across many states. Water and electricity are the raw materials required in the production of oxygen. India produces 7,000 tons of liquid oxygen a day. Of this, Inox Air Products manufactures 2,000 tons. The Inox Air plant in Kerala produces 150 tons of oxygen daily. It has the capacity to store 1,000 tons of oxygen. 75% of oxygen produced here is given to the states like Karnataka, Maharashtra. 1 cubic meter of oxygen costs around 50 rupees in Maharashtra. This profit is what motivates the companies to sell oxygen to other states. The Maharashtra-based company Inox Air monopolizes the production and distribution of 90% of oxygen required in Kerala. Since the production of cost in some states are low, the companies make massive profits by selling oxygen to other states also. The requirement of medical oxygen in India before the pandemic was about 700 tons a day. In a wave 1, the demand went up about 3,000 tons a day, and in wave 2, it's now 8,000 tons a day. Recently, companies such as Reliance Industries Limited, Tata Steel Limited, Indian Oil Corporation, Bharat Petroleum and JSW Steels have repurposed their factories to produce and distribute medical oxygen to hospitals and make up for deficit. There are other companies that only refill cylinders. Instead of transporting oxygen directly over long distances to states like Maharashtra from surplus states like Kerala, oxygen produced in Kerala is sent to nearby states such as Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. The oxygen produced in these states is in turn sent to other faraway states. Producers use such strategies to reduce the cost of transport. Until a few years back, there were production plants that produced gaseous oxygen. Oxygen was also produced according to the needs of states. This oxygen was filled in cylinders and distributed. As tonnage production plants that produced liquid oxygen were established. The new practice of buying liquid oxygen from these plants and filling cylinders with liquid oxygen began. This was because the cost of buying and converting liquid oxygen to gaseous oxygen is much lower compared to producing gaseous oxygen directly. Liquid oxygen was taken to the states without their own plants in cryogenic tankers from other places. And now most states have their own liquid oxygen production plants. In some other states, the major private companies won the favor of distributors in the first stage by selling oxygen at lower prices and managed to monopolize the distribution of oxygen. Since all other contracts were cancelled, the states will not receive oxygen from other states even in emergencies, and their only choice is to depend on private producers. This situation gave the company the power to control the price and distribution according to their will. Oxygen therapy is a treatment method that makes use of oxygen supplementation in medicine. This includes low level of oxygens in blood, carbon monoxide poisoning, cluster headaches, and maintaining blood oxygen levels when administering anesthesia. Nasal cannula, oxygen masks, and hyperbaric chambers can be used to administer oxygen to patients. Oxygen is necessary for normal metabolic functions of the body. An overly high density of oxygen in the lungs can cause lung damages like oxygen toxicity or can result in respiratory failure. A higher density of oxygen can easily start fires. The use of oxygen in medicine was common by 1970. It is one of the essential medicines listed by the World Health Organization. Home oxygen is very expensive in many countries. These are given as oxygen tanks or oxygen concentrators. Oxygen is used as a part of emergency medicine in hospitals, emergency medical services, and when extensive first aids are given. The excessive use of oxygen is severely sick. People can increase the possibility of death. Oxygen can be separated using various techniques like chemical processes or fractional distillation. It can be used instantly or can be stored for future use. The main sources of oxygen therapy are the following. Liquid oxygen. Liquid oxygen is stored in tanks that are cooled down to a certain preset temperature. This temperature has to be maintained in tankers used for transporting oxygen and at institutions like hospitals. Liquid oxygen is passed through spiral vaporization coils and gets converted into gaseous state when heated to room temperature. Major hospitals take tanks to store liquid oxygen and the facilities to use vaporization to directly get oxygen to distribution equipment. There are others who use conventional oxygen cylinders. Distributors convert the oxygen liquid and fill it in cylinders. In such cases, the transport and storage of oxygen was the greatest challenge in India. States and hospitals have increased their oxygen storage capacity amid the second wave. Price of oxygen is determined by plant owners themselves. Nasal cannula is a lightweight tube with two nozzles that are placed in nostrils. It has a low flow rate and can only provide 2 to 6 liters of oxygen per minute. It gives a density of 24 to 40%. There are simple options like face masks. It is mostly used to provide 5 to 8 LPM. These also give an oxygen density of 28 to 50%. There is much equipment that is used when a person needs 100% oxygen density. The most common of these are non-rebreather masks or reservoir masks.